I don't know why it would do that, but thank you, I guess.
Yep. Viper is now trying to bounce away from Berserker. There are a lot of sticks in this guy, as the bailout just perfectly timed, and Berserker will be able to grab the duo kill up against Viper here. Felt like it was close, but in the end it was not, and Delight unable to actually keep Viper alive.
That is why we go the on-hit variety, I guess.
Yeah, just look at him.
Walks up, Viper, what's that guy, Exodia? By himself?
Yeah, this is the problem, yeah.
Or Thanos, or whichever is your preferred bad guy.
Yeah, he can snap his fingers or whatever. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I think Exodia is the way. As Bulldog is going to move on over here. Zeka is going to find him, throwing some justice via a punch into him. Pioshik's still just getting to work on this Infernal Drink, though, as Peanut is going to come on over. This will be the fight starting. Chains of Corruption down as they are targeting the Soraka, but the Fate's Call going to be there to wish just in time to get Peanut out of danger. And now the taunt comes through just as much. Gorgeous from Zeka, and a double kill for Zeus. This is exactly what the DN Freaks could not afford to happen. And my God, I could say that this is probably the best composition to have when a Chemtech Soul is revealed. HLE couldn't have manufactured a better outcome. Outside of maybe Viper not getting hit by that Q.
Why do we take a 4v5 DNF? What happened? I actually don't know what happened.
What if they just won?
Well, but you're not going to win because they're a member up, and now Vladimir is 2-0.
And Zeka is going to move out of the way. The DN Freaks will be able to collect themselves the Rift Herald. HLE a little bit late to this play, as Delight wanting to throw some bananas around and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that second item on Vlad is...
yeah, it's coming in hot.
It's pretty accelerated, Atlas.
Yeah. And he's got the Riftmaker. It's just really, really fun. As Viper is hopping around, dude,
okay,
takes a lot.
We get a redo. We're barely behind. Okay, Vlad doesn't have 2 items yet. Berserker's still strong. You can do this, DNF. You can bring us to that game 6. I believe in you. Pioshik, they don't know you're there.
All right, well, Pioshik is going to be discovered, but now the value of the Galio comes in. The Wukong able to get out those Warrior Trickster comes on through, and now here's a Hemomancer in amongst everyone. Dudu trying to be that frontline as Delight just gets in there with a massive knockup. Viper having to flash away as a huge taunt comes through from Zeka. Being an absolute hero, there is going to be Zeus going down. That's a raid boss removed, as I've seen this movie before, and it is going to be both of them dying. This time around, Delight almost able to save his AD carry. A 2 for 3, though, it should mean that Soul Point still goes over to HLE.
And even despite the Delight ambulance, a Criploom first, especially if...
I wouldn't mind Criploom with the potential Chemtech Soul.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds valuable.
With Conqueror and just being Vlad and Riftmaker, right? Doing damage is also more healing, so we'll see.
Well, this is a full commitment to the Otacon.
That guy just TP'd the top.
He did. He does have the heroic entrance, but he is a long way away. He's out of range for now. Let's see what can actually occur from this one. It's down to 3,000. Peanut could get in for a potential steal, but it's not going to happen. Arcane Storm now just zoning them away, and HLE just going to have to exit. Crimson Rushman is doing a whole lot of work here in this matchup on the bottom side, but Dudu is starting to feel better about it. There's just so much health bar to get through.
It's bait. Don't trust it, Dudu. There's even that was such a good call from DNF.
Yeah.
I'm kind of flabbergasted. I think
bit of a misplay from Zeka more than anything, right?
Well, I think it literally, as soon as Zeka TP'd to top,
yeah,
Bulldog TP down.
Just really good heads up, understanding of what you're allowed to do on the map, what you're able to take away. As Viper hopping around, looking for Pioshik here as the slows are mounting. Useless stuff as possible. And actually, it's sort of like, it does get confusing in our dynamic.
It is really cool, because that's how I end up with a great pair of inline skates.
That is true.
I
do just tend to, I tend to just make purchases because I think that might be a cool thing to do. And
well, again, I'm happy, you know. They've been great. We've had a good time skating together. It's been
fun. There you go. As Zeka is going to be behind enemy lines momentarily. 10 seconds until the Chemtech Dragon is up and available. Pioshik probably wanted that health bar to be not empty. And is going to be able to knock away the Galio. The Baron has spawned right at the nick of time as Berserker will take out the outer turret in the mid lane. HLE a little bit out of position here, as that wave is going to go wanting. Now they get control over this area.
Oh, he's coming in early. Dudu knows.
Yeah, teleport to come through. Flank angle there for Zeus at the same time, but this dragon is very low. There are the knockups. as Peanut comes on through and the Justice Punch is good. It is going to be the Drake secured by Humble Life Esports. Into the backline goes Zeus. Hemo Plague explosion is gigantic and Pentakills value is absurd. Viper able to utilize it as he cuts down the remainders, but he's the last man standing now. Pyoshik and Dudu, can they deal with this Callista? That's the question as the Ren sets come in. The last remaining bit of damage is taken out as he's desperately trying to hop over this wall.
He accidentally
and he just
hopped over.
lets Dudu live.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, based on his movement, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to do the one hop over the wall.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna spear back. That also didn't work.
Wait a second. Now it's the opportunity, as Roar the Slayer does come through, so I don't think
that's Warden's build. That's unending.
Yeah.
And also,
you must build Swifties. The item's just kind of absurd.
it is particularly this version of them, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just so good.
Yeah, upgraded Swifties were already one of the ones. As Dudu, big ol' health bar. They do manage to get through his shield. Congrats. Starfall is going to connect, but not too much more. They're just trying to convince them that Baron is not somewhere that you're allowed to look at. Unless you've got a Scry's Orb. But that's only going to last for a couple of seconds before it's denied by the control vision. It is available here for HLE. Viper having a great time. Does have his Terminus done. It's item parity between Viper and Berserker at the moment. It just feels like HLE have been able to utilize this just a little bit better. Outside of those great moments with the bailout, Life going to have to make sure he is hitting that button at exactly the right time to make sure that Berserker is given the longest leash possible in these fights.
There is one rod. Jose is level 16 now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zeka is also doing like a fair bit of damage as well. Does have his arm guard now completed. Scalio getting some work done. Gold lead, not anything worth speaking about, right? It's more about the outcome of these fights, the Chemtech soul value. There's so many things that aren't explained by the gold.
You know what counters Chemtech soul?
What's that?
You know what?
Oh, Morella Nomicon.
Oh, Elder Flip.
Oh yeah, Elder Flip is pretty good at that. You do lose a lot of that zone of Chemtech value. Alright, Peanut not able to quite find the avenue in here, but Berserker is also going to get taken towards that bailout very, very quickly. The Wish comes on through, and the Soraka very, very happy with having that extra healing available here. As HLE continue to push forward, Pyoshik trying to stay stealthy, but he is going to be denied anything. And without Berserker, there is going to be no hope in any team fights. Zeus just wandering slowly away from the...
Maybe earlier ult could have made the difference there.
Dudu and Pyoshik are going to try and kill Zeus here. That was a lot of health that he got back.
He has Chemtech soul.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he was holding the pool as well.
He has Chemtech soul.
And Viper is now over here. Pyoshik is already dead. Zek is teleporting in. It's a bit of a celebration here by the looks. Everyone wants to be around as the zombie pops up. And Dudu and Pyoshik, absolutely nothing they could do. Chemtech soul, Vladimir, level 18, 3.5 items. Just no. Like you're not gonna do anything.
I'm just a little sad, Atlas. I'm taking a moment to
fair enough.
accept that what we wanted today might not
be
happen.
taking a moment as well. Never mind. He made it to 50% health, where Immortality just decides that it wants to pop in. Level 16 now. Oh, geez.
This horrifying bloodbender shows up, and you're like, we'll take him out, and then he doesn't, and he turns into a puddle.
Elder Flip!
Well, it's a really, I guess it is a flip.
It's a flip.
Yeah, no, Pyoshik's here. They can win.
Unless Viper gets loads and loads of sticks in.
Atlas, no, it's fine. They're going to mistime it. It's really hard to actually use well. They're going to flip.
Well, he's hopping around a lot. They managed to get the Baron from
the game call.
Oh, dearie me. Viper going to have to use everything to get himself out. He gets the Soraka out as well. As into the back line they go, and oh my god, they used him as bait! The entire time over the wall goes Peanut, and Pyoshik just reeling. After this one, he gets into the pit, but it's not going to work. And Viper, he didn't even make it to that 50% threshold. He just got himself out of there, took his Soraka with him, and allowed the Gargoyle and the Hemomancer to get that work done.
I'm pretty sure Zeus in that one fight did more damage than Berserker in the entirety of last game.
Oh, God.
He did like, if that was correct, like 9.3k. Yeah. That's more, right?
Yeah, I would say that that's more.
Oh,
but that's more than a lot of people do in a whole game. That's more than a support does in 4 games. In one team fight. Okay.